What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Now, we got some Married to Medicine tea, and I had to throw up in here, okay? I had to give y'all a little more versatile and differentalities around here, okay? So, if you guys don't know, Married to Medicine did, come on. And I think everyone saw the explosive episode of Dr. Heavenly and Quad trying, and Dr. Heavenly and Quad going at it about Phaedra. How Phaedra said she didn't want to bring Quad around the group because everyone didn't want her there and they felt like she wasn't trying. How the storyline of how Dr. G knew Phaedra before Quad and what he told her and what he told Sweet Tea. So a lot of people felt like on that episode they were ganging up on Quad. Now, if you were like me and have watched the seasons since it started 10 years ago, we saw this on season 3 and how it happened with Mariah and how, people felt like they were ganging up on Mariah. Remember? Like, it was certain tips and tabs of who they were ganging up on, and a lot of people noticed it. A lot of people felt some type of way because they felt like, what is the purpose of them doing this to Quad? Like, what's the issue? Now, a lot of people had some things to say. So, after the show, Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King had decided to go live. And they go live a lot. Usually she watched the show with Phaedra, Dr. Jackie, Quad, which they made up. And, everyone sit down and talk about it, right? Well, Carlos King and Dr. Heavenly had some things to say. And I'm going to play a clip of what he had to say about Phaedra this season. And also what he had to say about Quad. And I'll be back with more comments.
I said this on our initial introduction episode, our premiere episode, that seeing Phaedra grace the screen made me understand why Atlanta Housewives is not what it used to be, because Phaedra is great TV. And I will always stand by the fact that Phaedra is great television. I'm here as a viewer and a producer, and I will be honest. One day I can love you, the next day I can read you, and the third day I can love you back, right? Phaedra's comeback is disappointing. Last night showed that she doesn't have a personal storyline. And that's very concerning. Phaedra has not shown us anything personal. We want to know what's going on with you and Apollo. We want to know what happened with you on Atlanta Housewives. Break the fourth wall, if you will. Last night's episode proved to me that Phaedra is just amongst the group, and there isn't much to sink your teeth in because of this. There's only so much. Yeah, child. Okay, girl. I know that's right, honey. Yes, child. You can't be going off of TV for 7 years and come back on the best show on Bravo and give us some, yeah, child, honey, yes, Lord Jesus. So my thing is, yes, I'm gonna tap you in. We're disappointed by Phaedra's comeback because Married to Medicine, the reason why Married to Medicine is the best show on Bravo is because of the personal story. And I don't know anything about Phaedra besides the fact that she knows Dr. G. Are you guys not asking Phaedra anything personal? Are we going to see Apollo? Do you guys not talk to her about Apollo? Because the way y'all held Quad's feet to the fire, y'all should have held Phaedra's feet to the fire and said, look, bitch, what's going on with you and Housewives? Why are you not on the show no more? Where's Apollo?
Now, do you want the truth or you want the truth?
I only want the truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God.
Yeah, bitch, when I first started, I wanted to ask about all of that housewife stuff. I ain't gonna say no names, but Candy, I wanted to ask. Phaedra broke down and was like, this is a different show. We're not talking about that. She called the network. It was a big whole thing. She didn't want to talk about that. So what am I to do? I can't ask shit if they don't.
What did you ask her?
Right?
What did you ask Phaedra that made her run to the network allegedly and to the production company?
Well, now you're gonna get me in trouble, but this is what it was. I never asked her. I told her beforehand. Maybe I messed up, but I said, listen, this is what the people want. Before you walk in this here, I'm going to ask you these questions. She hooped and hollered. The people told me not to leave it alone. They say don't scare the bitch off. That's what they told me. Now, they did everything to get Phaedra. I think she's great TV, but I also think she's very smart. But you didn't get nothing this season. I mean, you might get some other stuff later, but she's saving it. Like, okay, where the kids at? Okay, now, that emoji face was a real man, I do think he was. It fell flat because they broke off before we started filming, during the time that he did his casting tape. They still wanted her. They knew it.
No, because they wanted her for the marketing purposes, which I understand. I know all about casting somebody for marketing. Trust me, right. I get it. But what I'm saying to you as a fan is, we need to see more than yes, child, and ooh, honey. Are we going to see that eventually? Are we going to see her talk to you guys about Apollo? In a while, you got one time to show people I'm needed, and I felt that Quad knew at that time that she was needed. So I don't want to say she missed work. She was negotiating her contract. To me, bitch, I would too.
I feel you. And I agree 1000%. However, when you're negotiating your contract, you don't say in negotiation that why does Jackie make the same as I do? Because I'm more valuable than Jackie. And then they get back to Jackie, you said it. You don't say in your negotiation that, hey, where's Phaedra man at? Because I'm sure she don't have one because she done told me why. You know what I'm saying? So you don't say those things because production is coming back. Well, let me hush. They're telling us what is being said, and we know for a fact because I'm cool with them little boys. You see what I'm saying? So they telling us, they showing us what Quad is saying during her negotiation. It's cool to negotiate, but don't negotiate on the head of somebody else. Like, this bitch shouldn't be making what she make because she not bringing up. No, Jackie is the medicine behind Married to Medicine. She can't. Can you get Kamala Harris on our show? Can you show your office and your work? Like, ain't nobody worth nobody else. No more than anybody else on here. Not to me. You damn sure ain't worth more than Jackie. And if you're going to negotiate and Phaedra's your friend, please don't say, listen, she ain't got no man. Did y'all know that? She ain't got no man. Did y'all know that? Now, they knew it, but you don't say it in the thing. And it's getting back to the people. The people is mad. Okay? It ain't just because what she doing on camera. It was doing what she was doing off camera. And this is some true tea. She don't think we know it, but they showed that. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I say negotiate, do whatever you want to. But for the show, these people is mad because of how you doing things. And then you come back 4 weeks later, right? And this the real tea. I don't give a damn who get what. Long as my check come in on time, I'm going to do my damn job. And I'm going to do it to the best of my capability at all of my jobs. However, if they give you 4 more episodes and then take 1 episode away from us, now you done took some of our money for this bitch. And she ain't do nothing for it but cause havoc. And we all professional. That takes away the morality of the group. You feeling what I'm saying? And
I get what you're saying.
Excuse me, my recording and some things that popped up. So, like I said, a lot of people had some things saying after that video. Someone with the Twitter said, "Why are y'all bullying Quad? It's weird." She said, "No one is bullying Quad. Everything that has happened is on her 100%. That's her. The real question is, what did Quandaria do to herself? Keep watching and listen as all this unfold. I'm for the truth, Married to Medicine." So Portia's been watching the show, and there's a clip that shows, Dr. Simone, Toya, and Quad having a conversation with Sweet Tea in the room. And so Portia says, "So crazy how I see what you try to express so clearly. Weird how it's so confusing to others." Shrugging shoulders. And Quad said at Portia, "For real, child, people see and hear what they want to see and hear. No matter how much good you do, if they want to paint you negatively, they will." I have to agree. Now, the situation between what I want to piggyback on what Carlos King said about Phaedra. I disagree and agree with Carlos King. Carlos King already know that I see where he's coming from, and a lot of people was upset with what he said, but I do see where he's coming from because of the fact is Kandi has expressed how she felt about Phaedra plenty of times on Real Housewives of Atlanta after the situation. And then after everyone caught on, like a season or 2, after Phaedra wasn't on there anymore, it stopped. But she did express that. I feel like Phaedra should express it, but I do agree, and I feel like Phaedra did say she didn't want to bring that up anymore. She wanted to leave it in the past, and I see why. Now, do we want to see her and how she co-pared with Apollo? Absolutely. Because Apollo did get married on the show. And talking about the kids went now, okay? I don't know what show it was, but we saw that. Do we want to see her talk about her new man? Absolutely. And I feel like she's not giving us a lot like she used to. I feel like if Phaedra would have gave a lot of people probably still would have called her a liar and still would have gave ammo for the girls to talk about her. But Phaedra is for good TV. Now, I agree with what he said about Quad. Quad held her own, honey. Let me tell you something. I feel like them adding Quad and Phaedra to the show has helped the show. I'm not taking away what all the other ladies have done. Everybody has been asking for Mariah. Mariah is not back. I don't know what's going to happen. Everybody want to see Mariah back. I do too. But speaking of Mariah, Mariah has her own thing going on. Do I hope she has a podcast? We'll talk about that another time. But do I hope that Mariah come back? Absolutely. I feel like now this is the best time for Quad, Phaedra, and Mariah to get together, honey. And just like, to me, I feel like it'll be greater ratings. It'll be great. So for Dr. Heavenly say that, I don't know if it was Quad. Somebody said that she was bringing the ratings down. She wasn't bringing it Quad to come back. And I guess why the producers had to pin them against each other, it makes sense. But I do wish that Mariah would come back. Mariah makes great TV. Mariah is going to say what she has to say. Now, I'm going to be honest. Dr. Heavenly is bringing it too with Quad and Phaedra. I'm going to tell you why. Dr. Simone is focusing on her sons right now and getting an empty nest and enjoying her and her husband. Dr. Jackie, you know, she's going to be who Dr. Jackie is. Lil Toya really ain't, no shade. She's not really bringing much. We're seeing that she's focused on fixing her marriage. Phaedra has came in the mix. Sweet tea we see with Dr. G is giving, but it's not giving. You know what I'm saying? Quad bringing the heat with Phaedra and Heavenly is bringing the extra fire. We know they're friends. We seeing how this gonna go, and we probably see them probably make up and be, you know, say a lot of things. But Phaedra's not gonna say a lot of things about Sweet Tea because of her friendship with Dr. G. Did she say that she want Dr. G to be careful? Absolutely, and I don't blame her for saying that. That's her friend. Same way Dr. Heavenly feels. But at the same time, a lot of people feel like they're bullying Quad. I did too. But Quad brings the ratings. Now, if they bring Mariah, that'll be triple the ratings. Quad and Heavenly go always bring the ratings because, you know, they do their whatever. And it's more spicy TV and they get into it. But when it comes with Mariah will really bring it. So, bravo. I would love for you guys to bring Mariah back. Mariah, can you please come back to the show and help revive it some more, bring it more back to life, because you are the show, and it would have been fair to see Mariah being added back to the cast. It would be great. I feel like Mariah and Dr. Heavenly, when they do argue with each other, is the best of jabs. I feel like Mariah and Quad are in a better place that we could see a friendship form. And honey, we might even see Dr. Heavenly might squabble in there with Phaedra too. It might be a good match, y'all. It might be separated again, but it was good TV. Let's be honest. Like, let's not water it down. Oh, we're tired of seeing. No, we're not tired of seeing it. It's very entertaining. Very. And you guys knew that Mariah was bringing the entertainment. And it's the same thing that happened to her season 3, 4, and 6, and 7. Because I don't believe she was there for 5. So, hey.
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Feliz Navidad to all. Feliz Navidad.
All right, guys. Well, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you disagree with Carlos King about Phaedra, or do you agree with Heavenly about Quad, or do you agree with Carlos King, or do you disagree? Thank you guys for watching. See you later.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.